Okay, and I think we're back. I think we are back? Question mark. We are live. Okay. Live unstable. Lovely. Is anyone here? We back. Okay, cool. We're back. Yeah, it forced me to restart OBS. I don't know if that counted as like stopping stream, so I don't know if this is another stream again, which would be really annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that. I have it set so that it won't, like, it'll give me a chance to reconnect stuff. I think I did that anyway. Um, did I do that? Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, whatever. We're back. So we're on Wi-Fi now. It might be a little unstable because we're like way out here. But that's okay. We're doing it live. I had to. It forced me to restart OBS for some reason. Like when I disconnect from the internet, OBS just like freaks out. And it doesn't do anything. Probably split because you didn't get the blue background thingy. Fuck. Okay. All right, that's fine. Let me just restart the music too because I think that broke. It's fine. We're doing it live. I don't even know how audible the music is for you guys. It's completely inaudible for me. Like the desktop audio, the like audio leveling thing says it should be audible, but I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. What the fuck was that? What? Oh, I bet they're doing a flyover. There's a football game, isn't there? Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that. I think there was a jet, like a military jet, flying overhead. I think there's a football game going on tonight, like one of the first of the season or something. I don't know, man. I don't follow football. I don't give a shit. But it was really fucking loud. I didn't see it because it's also cloudy today, but that was fun. I guess you guys could hear it because I see a Monka in chat. I just went outside out of the garage to check it. That was fun. That was really loud. Okay. Well, that was neat. But hopefully we won't have any more connection issues because of the interference anymore. Is this still good? This seems still to be good still. Is it charging? It is charging. Cool. Any notifications? Okay. Well, that was exciting. But yeah, I did miss. There's a little corner of this thing that did not actually get cleaned up, which is impossible for you guys to see. If I zoom in, there we go. One more level? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. You can see that little corner right there that's still messed up. So I'm just gonna take a pencil and scribble all over that corner so it's actually visible again. Okay. So let's go back to this corner and take it just until that surface cleans up. And shop vac goes on. Grinder goes on. Heater back down to 0. Okay, we're gonna go a little deeper. A little deeper even still. And even a little deeper. And a little deeper. Okay. There's like the slightest corner of it not paying out. I'm gonna go down 1 thou. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Now we're gonna reset our 0 location. Right in that guy. Oh, you guys can't see the wheel. How does that look? As I'm moving things across the track. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back over to here. And we're gonna plunge. I'm gonna take off 2 thou, this 2.5 thou per pass this time. Just because I can. Okay, and we're gonna feed all the way down to 0. Okay, so that's 0. Now we're gonna contract up. Now move over and do the same thing. And haven't made contact yet. There's not like a lot of material here. I think we're starting to touch. There we go. And there's 0. I left a little scallop where the wheel radius was, but that's okay because this is just a rough pass. You're not bothering with finishing the thing. Moving on down to 0. That's 37, 40, 42.5, 5, 47, and 0. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to just work our way across the surface. Take basically a cleanup pass across the whole thing. Finishing pass, I should say. Okay. Move it around all over the place. Okay. I should check the network. Okay, we're still live. Does Grinder have automatic feed for Y as well as X? No, it has manual feed for not. It is fully manual. Everything you see, I'm doing by hand. All right, so now we're going to go down. We're going to take 1 thou off of that. We're going to go back across. Pretty much just doing a spark out path, except it's not creating sparks because of the material. Okay. That's a fairly smooth surface. Okay. That's a pretty smooth surface right there. It's not perfect. I can still see some marks in it, but it is perfectly good enough for a rough grind. I just realized I left that rag there the whole time. Yeah, I know. Everything is manual. It's a fully manual grind. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the wheel. Because remember, there was a super high spot on here, so I just want to see what that looks like now, and if we can find it. I'm not sure. Is it that? It might be that area. I think it's this area, and then the rest of it, it's just starting to clean up. Yeah, because I'm like moving my hands across it to kind of clear off some of the dust in there. It is warm from the spindle. That's the spindle oil. It didn't go down, did it? Not really. Okay, good. Okay. So now we're going to unzoom first off. Move you back a little bit. Okay. We're gonna pull this guy out of here. Oh, it's pretty good. It's not as smooth of a finish, the finish that I lapped onto here, but it's pretty good. And especially for a wheel that's like slightly not, that's kind of wonky, I think it's okay. We're doing all right for ourselves. Now I'm going to, we're gonna try, let's see, turn off the magnet, pull this guy off of here, put you off to the side, and we're gonna try dressing the wheel on a, ew, that's like oily sludge, gross. I guess a drop of oil came out of the spindle and it just like collected dust. Yucky. Okay. So we're gonna put a chunk of rebar on here and we're gonna try and dress the wheel with it basically. And so for diamond wheels, my understanding is you basically take a sharpening stone and run it into the wheel. And it's the way that, okay, let's start over here. So these wheels, you can see that there's like an aluminum part, and then there's this red stuff, right? So this is the resin bonded diamond part. So there's like a whole bunch of little diamond particles in there, and they're all held together with some kind of fancy resin that they use to make these wheels. So in order to dress them, what you do is you run a sharpening stone into it, and that doesn't wear away the diamonds. It wears away the resin holding the diamonds in place. And then you take that and you run it up against a tough surface. So in our case, we're going to be using rebar or just mild steel. But like, you know, more professional people have like a chunk of molybdenum or something like that. And then you run it at slow speed. And the idea is the sticky, grabby nature of it will basically yoink the diamonds out of the matrix so that it will stay, that it will clean up. That is my understanding. Okay, that's decent for a rough thing. And so you're also supposed to use it at like a slow speed, which is good because that's why I put a VFD on it. So, are we still live? Yeah, it seems like the network is stable. So that's good. Okay, sick. All right. So now, turn the VFD back on and reduce the speed. I think there's a way in the VFD settings to like have it read out actual RPM, but right now I just have it reading frequency. So, okay. So I have it set to like 21 hertz ish compared to the 60 that it was running at before. So it should be quite slow. We're just going to bump this down until it touches. There we go. It's just touching. Now let's wind across. This surface is not flat yet, by the way, which is why it's kind of weird and inconsistent. So let's go down. I don't know, 2 thou. Okay, I can hear it touching. I don't know if you guys can or not. I don't know what the noise suppression is like. Okay. This is a real mind fuck, you know? It's like you know, rubbing your head and patting your tummy kind of thing. So it's like with one hand I have to go clockwise and the other one I have to go counterclockwise. Oh, deep talk. Yeah. Oh my God, it's an earthquake. Oh my gosh, it's so bad that it's making the network connection go shitty and like laggy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow wow wow. Incredible. This is the best redeem I've ever had. Good ideas. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, 12,000 or 1200 RPM. Something, I don't know. 10 out of 10 earthquake RP. Thank you, thank you. I do my best. Yeah, I don't know what that would actually equate to. Because like there's also here's the thing, I didn't get the manual for this grinder, and so I don't actually know. I can like we have the motor tag, like the plate on it. Um, but there are two pulleys in the back for like high and low speeds, and I don't know what they correspond to. Like, oh shit, we got a raid. Oh my god. Hey Ty, thank you for the raid. Let's see, hold on, slash shout out. Ty. Can I tab complete? Yay. Enter. Did that work? I think that was the right Ty, right? Yes, it was. Hey, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. Did it make a noise? I didn't hear a noise. I was probably just talking. Yeah, hello. Thank you for the raid. I'm sure most of you know who I am, but if in case you don't, I'm Ready Seti. Hello. This is a surface grinder. It's from 1954, and it weighs 700 pounds, and it was very difficult to get into the garage. Right now, we are doing some cursed shit with it, which involves running a diamond wheel into steel, which is something you're not supposed to do at a low speed, which you're not supposed to do. And then we have this weird dust collection thingamabob that I have set up. The network's a little unstable because I'm running on Wi-Fi out in my garage, but if I run it on power line, um, the grinder would kill my network connection. So that is not the option. Yeah, cursed shit, that's shit. This is your first time here. Yeah, I don't know who I. Hey, listen, hey, I just gave my explanation of who I am. You can figure it out from there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're doing some cursed shit. Yeah, streaming during an earthquake. Yeah, yeah, that's actually the difficult. It's we're only having problems because we're streaming during an earthquake. Um, that's the cause of all the issues. So, yeah, it's all Duke's fault. Duke made the earthquake. All right, so basically, what we're trying to do here is dress this wheel, which basically means we're trying to remove material off of it. But because it's made of diamonds, that's really difficult. So you have to do it in a really cursed and roundabout way. So the little, I don't know if you guys can hear the little when it's hitting or not, but that is the sound of the diamonds grinding off little pieces of the steel, and hopefully pulling some of the diamonds out of the wheel. So we're supposed to go slow with this, and like slow on the RPM, and then yeah, just basically run the wheel into the steel. Oh, I don't know. We're making it work. I don't know if it's doing anything. Let's see. Like it's certainly cutting the steel. Okay. Let's turn this guy off. And take a look at the wheel. Okay, so I can see a distinct section where it was hitting the steel. So it has different color than the rest of it. So I think we're doing it right. I think we're doing okay. What was I say? And get surface grinder makes the stones that grinder took the job of. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's yeah, pretty much. A little more complicated than that, but yeah, no, you're not wrong. Okay. All right, so Now we're going to feed down 5 thou. And let's go feed in. And feed over, feed in. Okay. Okay. Feed down 5 more thou. So the target here is to basically use the grabby, soft steel to yoink the diamonds out of the resin matrix that they're imprisoned in. And then we use an aluminum oxide stone to wear down the resin if needed. So I'm just going to feed down a little bit more until basically the top surface of this rebar is actually flat, or cleaned up, I should say. Okay. Now let's feed down 5 more thou. And let's just slowly feed this into the grinder. Okay. I'll finish this pass and then look at chat again. Okay. Oh shit, Tanu, thank you for the sub. Why did that not give a notification? I should make that noise. You're watching it in the VR chat world? Hello, thank you for coming by. Oh wait, no, I misread that. It was Medmo. Medmo, thank you for the sub. I just saw Tanu's name. Thank you for coming by, Tanu. Thank you, Medmo, for the sub. I appreciate you. Yes, VR. I'm sure this is great VR content. It will definitely not make you sick by moving the camera around like an idiot. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep going until this whole surface of the rebar is flat. It is getting hot, but that's fine. That doesn't matter too much. Yeah. I'm just gonna try. Let's try feeding down directly on the rebar. Okay. Okay. It worked. It didn't blow up. Oh, that was kind of a big bite. I can smell it getting hot, actually. Even through my mask. I'm going the wrong way. What's the feed rate? Okay. Let's go down 5 more thou. And just slowly feed that into the wheel. Feed across a little bit. Okay, feed that into it. Oh, wait, hold on. I heard a noise. 1 second. I heard the noise that time. Rex, hello. Thank you for the sub, or the gifted sub to Aether. Appreciate you. Don't accidentally send the part by feeding too much. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying not to. Is the wheel or the rebar getting hot? A bit of both. I think it's mostly the rebar though. Oh, we got a hype train. Oh, what did I just press? I think I just hit a button and it did something. I don't know why wait, why is my Fugi this? What the fuck? Why did my Fugi change? What? How long has it been my square PFP? Profile, whatever. What? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me go back to streamer stuff. Reactive. What the hell? Log in with Discord. What the? I'm so confused. Yes, I already have a Fugi account. Internal server error. Oh, okay. It seems like maybe Fugi is having issues. It's not my fault. Oh wait, I'm back. I'm back to normal. What the hell? Okay, we're not going to question it. It works. It's fine. I'm not a square, so that therefore it's fine. Oh, Ty had a Fugi error? Huh, weird. All right, let's take a look at the wheel. So, rebar is warm, wheel is warm. Not that bad though. I can see the burn marks on the wheel, and it is getting much closer to being round. Before it was just like one little patch here, but now it's like from here all the way over to here. So we're getting closer. That's good. We're gonna keep feeding it with this though, and let's maybe even turn down the speed a little more. Let's go to 18 hertz. Okay. So now we're just gonna feed in directly right here. That was 2.5 thou. We're just gonna let it sit for a minute. Let's see what that does. It is still quite out of round. Let's feed across. Okay. Feed across the other direction. Okay. Now we're going to slowly feed this in this way. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna do some cleaning passes to make sure that's actually flat. Okay. And let's take a look at the wheel. Undo. There we go. Okay. So we've got contact all around all the way around here. Yeah, it's all right. Let me see. There's a big red Fugi error on the stream towards the end randomly, so I'm probably just Fugi having an issue. Oh, wait. Speaking of Fugi issues, it just went down again. What's the difference between sharpening this way and using a dressing diamond? Well, okay, so the thing is, dressing diamonds are used for like aluminum oxide wheels, with like a normal binders type thing in it. But because this doesn't use that, because it's not aluminum oxide, it's diamond. Like diamond wheels won't work on it, I think. I mean, I do have like a ton of dressing diamonds. I could just sacrifice one. I got them for super cheap, and I got 5 of them in a pack because they're cheap Chinesium. I guess I could give one a shot, just try ruin it, and see what it does. That's not the worst idea in the world. I'm going to keep going with this method, and then if it doesn't work by the next pass, we'll give it a shot. But yeah, it'll abrade the diamond a lot more because it's a diamond wheel. Yeah, that too. Yeah, we're gonna keep going with this method and then give it a shot on the next one, maybe. Okay. So now I'm just going to feed down 1 thou and just lightly skim. Like you can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear. Again, audio suppression's a little weird, but you can hear like how it's just inconsistently hitting the part. That's just because it's out of round, so it's like skipping uh, instead of making full contact around the whole wheel width, wheel, wheel diameter, I should say, circumference. That's the word. But yeah, this is also not like the ideal material to do this with. You want to use something like molybdenum, which is super tough and like grabby. But like I've been told cold rolled steel works well. And now that I'm thinking about it, rebar is not cold rolled. Rebar is hot rolled. But it seems to be working, so I'm not going to question it too much. But yeah, we also have to be careful because if I feed it too hard or I feed it in the wrong direction too much, it will the wheel will just grab and then yeet the part, and that's bad. That's a bad time. You do not want to do that. It will also potentially, if it's like behind the wheel like this, and then it grabs it, it's going to tip up on this edge and force it into the wheel more, and potentially blow it up and cause damage. So yeah, grinders are dangerous. Don't fuck around. But yeah, that's where we are. Fugi's doing the thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a little chatter. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just use the mag chuck. Yeah, I'll just dress it with the mag chuck. You're a genius. Okay. I mean, it's like chatter, but it's because it's not hitting consistently. It is what it is. So yeah, we've got like from about here to about here that's contacting, and then the rest of it is not. There's a little spot there, and some spots there, but most of it is not hitting, and that's okay. That's what that's kind of supposed to happen. So we fuck around a little bit as a treat. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing around. That's kind of what we're doing right now, if being honest. This is a fuck around and find out kind of a day and project. Okay. So we're gonna make sure that is clean. We're gonna make sure this is clean. Oh, I scratched the hell out of it and I pulled it off of the grinder. Cool. Okay. Put you down here. Clean that. Everything must be clean. And I'm not actually cleaning it that thoroughly. I should be using like isopropyl alcohol or something, but I'm not. Because I'm a lazy bastard. Oh, I'm also going to just lightly dress the break the corners of this thing, because otherwise they're going to chip. I've got a diamond file over here. I think this one's actually meant for like dressing or sharpening, but yeah. Just a light little edge break on it. Can you even see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. That's a little better. It might have even been a little bit too much of a edge break. That's okay. We're learning. What does it say? Never even seen one of these in person. Hearing about the risks and hazards. Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong. Once the wheel's done, is it worth skimming the top of the Mack chuck? So okay, I didn't properly clean this. The bottom, I didn't like go super crazy about mounting the mag chuck with like ultimately cleanliness and everything. So if I did that right now, there's probably some dust or grime under it. But also, you don't want to use a diamond wheel on steel because it will actually uh, the diamonds will diffuse carbon into the steel at high speeds. So you want to use an aluminum oxide wheel for that. Oh, I never tightened it. Or, I never turned on the magnet. I am dumb. Good. Tighten. There we go. All right, so now there's our reference base. Not that it matters, but I'm trying to make sure that this is parallel and clean. It really does not matter for this application, but I'm doing it anyway, and no one can stop me. Yeah, carbon is. Hi, dumb. Hello. Yeah, same PCD inserts. Hello, is that even tightened? Oh, it's just way out of whack. It's just not even remotely parallel. Wow, okay. We're going to grab a piece of copper wire and use that as a spacer. Because, okay, so what's happening right now is, I didn't explain that very well. If this face that I've lapped and is not parallel to this face, and so when I'm tightening this, it's only grabbing on one corner, so it's not actually tightening, like grabbing it very well. So what I'm going to do is an old trick, which is taking a piece of copper wire or brass or something soft, and putting it in the vise in between the two, so that the soft steel or the soft copper will crush, basically, and then that will give you a more even bite. So let's find a piece of copper wire. I'm sure I just have like a little chunk of something lying around somewhere. Not in here. How about in here? Perfect. Okay. We'll have to strip the insulation off of this, but it'll work. Let's see. Oh wait, this is stranded. Oh shit. I need solid core wire. Is this just a piece? This is just a piece of insulation. Why do I have this? Get out of here. Dum. This is all stranded wire. Shit. I think I had a piece of solid core wire in here somewhere. I don't know where. I could also probably just use like a zip tie. Well, no, not really. I don't know. Let's see. Something soft like toilet paper, right? Shouldn't braided wire be fine too? I mean, it's more about. I guess I could probably use it with the insulation. It would still crush. But I feel like with braided wire, you're not going to get as big of a clamping range. I don't know. I've only ever used like solid core. Yeah, you use like the bare copper, right? And then it does things from there. So like I've used like bronze TIG rod, like for brazing. That's the stuff I've used in the past at work. I just snip off the chunk of it, and I've even annealed it so that it's even easier to form. And I use that. Let's see. Oh, it's also stranded. What to do? Yeah, I don't know if that actually matters. Oh, solder. I could use solder. Solder will work perfectly, I think. I think I have some, like a large diameter stuff. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I've got like a large diameter solder for like plumbing, like soldering copper pipes together. So we're gonna use that. Let's see, where are my wire cutters? You have wire cutters. Okay. What does it say? You've got aluminum soft jaws for your vices. Yeah, I mean that works too. The aluminum TIG rod before. It'll work. You think they've split strands up. You don't want them moving against each other. Yeah, that too. Um, uh, Aluminum TIG rod would work fine. It just depends on how much, like what you're working on. Like you can use aluminum soft jaws, and that's fine. That's the normal way to do it, at least in industry. But for little hobby projects, it makes much more sense to not like cut soft jaws every time you want to do something. So you just use this trick. It also has advantages when this material is not square. You have issues with, you know, the vise not like being canted and stuff. Um, so, yeah. Anyway, let's get this guy in here. Where's the Allen wrench? Okay. Okay. Now that's solid. All right. Let me put the flux, the what's it called solder. Let me put the solder back. Yeah. What I was gonna say is aluminum would work fine for that application, but like if you're working on an aluminum part and you use aluminum TIG rod as your filler piece, it won't work. Yeah, it's the official name. It's like GTAW. What is it? Gas tungsten arc welding, right? Yeah. Versus what everyone calls it, which is much easier to say. It's TIG. All right. So let's get going again. And okay, get our rough depth set. Take this down here. Okay, that's pretty decent rough depth. Okay. Tighten that. Oh, I need to put some pencil lines all across here. Make it just Gmod. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, electric blue. So let's just put some lines across here so we know when it is cleaned up. I'm putting way too many lines on here so you guys can maybe see what's happening. Not that it. Oh, wow, that didn't help at all. Holy shit. Let's zoom. That's better. Zoom more. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What if I turn on this light? How does that look? Wow, everything looks all washed out now. I think that's a little better. Oh, and my Fuki's gone again. Okay. But TIG stick welder on a whim and taught myself only how to suck at it. Hey, I did the same. I've got like a shitty little stick welder from Amazon in the cabinet behind the phone. I almost said behind you, as if that would help at all. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to slowly move down until the wheel just touches the work. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now let's back up 5,000 or so. Okay. And let's turn it on. Crank up the speed again. Move that over a little bit so maybe it'll do a little bit better dust collection. So it's doing a really good job, honestly. Hello? There we go. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Um, I don't know. You could probably get away with it going outside, or you could figure. You could find a way. Life finds a way and all that. Okay, I'm just gonna move down a little. Why did that spark? Why is it sparking? Huh. I really did not expect it to spark. I don't know why it's doing that. Ah, that's neat. Okay. Um, let's. We gotta readjust to zero. Maybe there's some rebar stuck to the wheel. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because graphite doesn't spark. It must have been there was some that got stuck in the wheel. I didn't expect that. Okay. Now let's retract up. I didn't even have to take off that much in this stuff. Now I'm just adjusting it by eye. One wheel width. All right. Now we're gonna start getting going. There we go. More, more, a little bit more. And there's our zero. There's zero equal to me. Okay. Now let's track again. And move over by eye once more. And off we go. Okay. There's that. Track up. Move over. You know the drill. Okay. Now feet down again. Okay. Now we're going to take a semi rough pass, a semi finishing, whatever the fuck. I don't care what you want to call it. I'm just going to take a skin pass across everything without changing the depth. Okay. Now let's go down. Go down 2.5 thou. We're just going over a little bit at a time. Sort of doing a peel grinding method, but really aggressive. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you need a little bit more, let's go 5 thou. Okay. And go backwards across the surface. Okay. How's that look and feel? That feels pretty good. We're going to down one more thou and take one more final cleaning pass on this guy. Going down again. Going back across, I should say. And there we have it. There's that surface cleaned up. Turn off everything. You guys talking about optics stuff? Yeah, it's cool stuff. Yeah. Okay. That one already feels a lot smoother than the first face that we did. That's good. It's still not as smooth as the one that I lapped, though. Let's take a look at the wheel. Is there much difference between climb and conventional grinding? No, it's not really a thing. The one thing you have to be careful of is if you're like, I guess, climb grinding, that you don't like feed too hard and the wheel like sucks itself into the part. That's the one danger. Okay, so we can see a distinct region where it's cutting, I think. Or is that where it's not cutting? I don't know. We can see a region from here to here, right about here. So that's just about half of the wheel. That's all right, I think. Yeah, this part feels a lot smoother than the rest. And I can actually see the diamonds. So like you can see the diamonds like sparkling. You can't see the individual particles, but you can see the light. And there are a lot less diamond right here than there is in the rest. So I think we're doing it right. I think it needs more resin taken off of there though. So we're gonna move to the next stone because luckily we have 3 of these. Yay! Oh man, I just kicked the tripod. Very cool. Okay, so that one's taken care of. Now let's see this guy. Oh, I should also take care of the edges. Just quickly dress the edges with the file, diamond file, just so they don't crack immediately, chip or whatever, you know what I mean. We're going a very light chamfer on this. And then here, I'm gonna have to ultrasonic clean these things again when I'm done. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Just throw it in the thing for an hour. Okay. There's that guy done. Okay. Now we take our next stone, clean it with the hands. Whopper in the vise. We are still live. Cool. I was a little worried about the network for a second because there were no chat messages. Okay. Drop into there. And give it a good old clampy clamp. And let's see how far up this thing is. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be higher than the last one, not lower. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to use the fine adjust to get there then. I guess now I can also test if this part is higher or lower than the rest. So this is the part that looks worn that I think is higher. So now if I do this, just until it touches. I said just until it touches. There we go. Okay, it's touching. This part. This part seems to be the lowest, which is exactly what we expected. Cool. That's what we like to hear. Okay, so now we can, let's retract 10 thou or so, adjust our depth, or width of cut, I should say. And there we go. Huh. And off we go. Oh, turn that guy on. Turn this guy on. Oh, forgot the pencil line. So I can tell, but like it's a lot harder for you guys because the quality is such shit. I can tell pretty easily when it's actually cleaned up. Okay. I need a little more. Is that actually clean? Yeah, that's cleaned up. That was actually really fast. It was only like 10,000. I thought it was going to take more. Okay. Let's zero our wheel. I mean the dial. The dial is in an inconvenient spot. Okay. Now let's raise her up. 20,000. So move over and that's over. Okay. And off we go. There we go. Already touching. Okay. Bring her back up. Move her back over. You guys know the drill by now. And off we go. And move it over. Up. Move down. Okay. Now let's feed across. Shit. Wrong direction. Okay. Shit. My hands are getting confused. Is that one actually going up? Oh no, it is. I see. Alright, now let's head down. Let's go down 1 thou again. And we sweep across. And across. Now let's go down 1 more thou. Move back the other direction. Okay. Hands are getting confused with what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. Now we move Move back one more time. Cool. So it feels pretty smooth, but I can feel some, or I can see some light ridges in here. I think we're okay. Let's turn that off. And let's see. Survey says we got some new diamonds exposed on that, so that's good. That's what we should be seeing. I think we're getting much closer to full contact, but it is not perfect. Okay, so that side is good. And now let's go ahead and pop this out. Yeah, solder is doing its job. I can see a flat spot and some inconsistencies where it's like meeting up the like wonky surface. So that's good. All right, now we're just gonna dress up the diamond file. There's this side. You can also see some of the oil that's left on that kind of seeps into the surface because it's like a porous like brick basically. It's they just like take some aluminum oxide particles and kind of shove them together with a binder of some kind, so it makes like a weird porous brick. I had to dry these out after I ultrasonic cleaned them. I have to like dry them out for like a good while. I put them on the bed of my 3D printer and then I just cranked up the heat so it would dry faster because it took so long because the water just seeps into there. I think that's pretty good though. Clean, 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 always, all the time. Everything must be clean. Okay. Where did my solder go? Shit, what did I do with that? I think I'm stupid, guys. What the? I just had it. I was showing it off. What? Oh, shoot. I don't know if you guys can hear. My mom's just started mowing the lawn. Um, it's okay. Hopefully that gets gotten rid of by the noise reduction. Oh, here it is. I'm just dumb. Okay. Okay. Tighten that. No, she started mowing. Mowing. You get your mind out of the gutter, Raxing. Teehee woo. Classic Raxing. I don't know what I expected. Teehee woo. Okay. All right, we're already making contact, so let's just go ahead and start it up. Start up, shop back. This might trip a breaker. Okay. I don't know if the outlet that the mower is on the same circuit as I don't know if it's on the same circuit, so it might break a trip a breaker. We'll find out. Okay. That's already cleaned up. Damn, that's fast. Let me adjust the dials. Okay. Okay. And then let's move up. I don't know, 20 thou. Or move over. There we go, making contact. Now we're moving material. Okay. 0. Now raise her up. Over. Move over one wheel lid. And start. Okay. That up. Move over. You know the drill. This is all very repetitive, but how it goes. Okay. Now we take a cleaning pass across. Okay. Now we take another cleaning pass. We're going to feed down one thou. Let's actually put some more pencil on that. Okay. Pause it off. Okay. Put down one more thou. I'm just taking mild uh, step over here. I am feeding it pretty fast, but I think it's okay. Oh, man. Now let's go backwards. Taking a nice slow feed across, going back. Trying to get a good smooth surface finish. Okay. See how we're looking. Oh, now that's good. That is nice and smooth. That's what I need to do for the rest of them. Okay. Is take a really slow back feed. I can still see some grinder hop in there. Hmm. But I think it's okay. Okay. Pull that gun out. Is this not actually square? How is this not square? Hmm. Okay, that's fine. I guess I didn't tap it down. That doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Let's see what the wheel looks like. Wheel looks pretty even all the way around. It's pretty good. So that's good. I have to go to the bathroom again. So I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Hello, hello. Oh, my fogey is a square again. Camera still good? Camera good? Camera good. Cool. Um, Sick. I'm just checking notifications. And there's nothing that important. Okay, cool. Um, okay, sick. All right. So we're back. I'm gonna continue working on this thing. Um, Let me see. Sorry, I was just checking my phone. It's got it's full charge now, so I'm just unplugging my portable charger, shoving that back into my pocket. And there's the mower again. Mower? I hardly know her. Oh, oh, oh. Imagine the Muppets, like the what's the name? Stadler and Waldorf. Imagine those guys. That sound effect. That's the sound effect that should be playing right now. All right. All right. Sorry, I was just checking my computer. Everything's good. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Fuki today. Something's wrong, but whatever. That's fine. We're gonna live with it. So we got that done. We've got that one block done. Stone. That's the word. And now we're gonna try the steel again and see how that goes. Let me unzoom. Unzooming even more. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Clean, clean, clean. Everything must be clean. All right. Plop that back on the table. It's nice and solid. Other direction. Now we're looking on oil. I don't know what the like oil drain rate of this thing is. There's like a little puddle underneath the machine. All right. So retract the fine feed. And we unlock course feed. Lift her up. Let's go down a little more than that. Get a little closer. Okay. All right. And now, I guess we're just going to turn this bad boy on. Turn down the RPM to, I guess, 16 hertz. And then slowly feed downwards. Okay, I didn't think it would just take this long to even get contact. How close are we? There we go. Touching. We're touching in one spot. In like the middle of the rebar. Alright, lovely. I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, maybe the wheel is like kind of conical now. It must be. All right. Let's feed down half a thou. Okay. Half a thou makes a lot of difference. speed down another half thou. You still got chatter, so it's not fully engaged yet. Okay, let's feed down another thou. And feed in slowly. Let's move over. Okay. Okay. Let's stop it. Let's see what the grinder wheel looks like. I can't tell. I can't tell a difference. All right, we got to go down more, I think. I can't tell if what's coming off of there is rebar dust or grinding wheel dust. I mean, I know it's like a mixture of both. I think I see diamond particles in the dust. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm certainly doing it. Ooh. That's kind of a lot. Okay, let's take a look at it again. Let's see. I still can't tell what the hell is happening, man. What if I put pencil on the wheel? Wonder if that'll work. Wow, it looks like it's way out of whack, actually. I might have just knocked it out of whack with that hit. Is this one out of pencil? Out of lead, I mean? I think it is. It is. How do I refill this thing? Oh, no, it's not. There's some stuck in the... Oh, no. What the fuck is this pencil? Okay, yeah, I need more pencil lead. I have like a whole box. I thought this box had lead. Oh, it does. There we go. It has a whole bunch of pencils, too. Didn't see it at first. Just got it used. Like just a mixed box of crap. Okay, there we go. Okay, put that back. Close the box. Box back on the shelf. Put the stuff that was on top of the box back on top of the box. I'm done. So now let's pause this. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of contact right here, not a lot right here, and anything over here. Yeah, it's really far out of whack. It's gonna take forever, dude. Hmm. I don't know how to make this faster or better. Like, I'm not sure if I'm just doing it wrong. Um. Hmm. Let's just turn on the grinder and just see what happens to the pencil lead. Go down half a thou. Okay, turn that off. Look at wheel guard. And yeah, some of it rubbed off. You know what's a better way to do this? Let's see. Hold on. I am thinking. We're using our brain cells. Hello, pencil. There we go. We're just gonna do it by hand right here. Just put like a line around the whole thingy. And to no one's surprise, it wears away the line or the lead super quickly because it's an abrasive. Okay. I want more line. I want to be able to see what's happening. Okay. That's good. You don't really get what he's doing. Yeah, okay, that's fair. It's weird. So basically, what we're trying to do is this wheel is out of round. Okay, so it's not actually a circle. And so what's happening when I'm touching off on the surface is only the parts that are the lowest are actually contacting. So what we're trying to do right now is remove the parts that are contacting so that we get so that all of it contacts at once, which gives you a better finish and better results. So what I'm doing right now, what I just did is I marked the wheel with pencil, um, and uh, and then we're going to run it into the rebar. And so when where the pencil is gone, we will know that that's the part that's out of round, and we can see how bad it is. Okay. Something about grinding your gears. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I haven't put any clothes on the wheel yet. You're right. I'm doing it wrong. I forgot a step. All right. Let's give this a shot again. Okay. Feed down a little bitty bit. Okay. Turn that off. Let's see. So there's is it really just one spot? Kind of seems like there's just one spot right here that's contacting. Oh my god. I'm going insane. Why is this so difficult? It's almost like this is made of the hardest material on earth. And also, I'm stupid. That definitely has something to do with it. Off again. Okay. See, we have a clean spot from here to about here-ish, and then it gets bad again. This is pissing me off now. My question is, why isn't it just using a big diamond to grind the wheel? Because it's made of diamonds. That's why I'm not using a big diamond. It's because it's made of diamonds. Yeah, put that in the fast rotating part. You're so right. And because it's made of diamonds, so it will just wear away anything that's made of diamonds that I put in it. I mean, I could try it. I have like a bunch of cheap diamonds that I could use. It's not working well, and it's pissing me off. Okay. We're gonna try the dressing stick again. Let's see. What's harder than a diamond? As far as I know, nothing. Which is why this is difficult. Yeah. Okay. So that just opened up the grain a bit more. Hopefully that helps. I don't fucking know anymore. Let's see. You love the ladder? Yeah, it's the red accents give it the je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. Yes. Oui, oui. They're actually orange. But it's like an extending ladder. It's kind of nice. So like it's despite it being like really short, the top of it is like top of it's right there. But you can like unfold it and then extend it with those pegs, and it'll go up to like 8 feet in like an A-frame style ladder. And then if you unfold it like a bridge, like it'll go into an A-frame, and then it'll also like go like this, and so you can get it to be stupidly tall, scary tall, like 20 feet or something. It's nice. It is heavy though because it has to go up that high. So there's a lot of material there. Yeah. Okay, let's give this another fucking shot. Let's turn down. Well, maybe if I leave the speed high. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's leave the speeds high and see what it does. really should figure out how to put power feed on this thing. Let's go down another valve. I don't know, man. I can smell it getting hot, and I don't know if that's the rebar or the diamond itself. Let's go down a little more. Yeah, let's go down even a little more. Okay. Turn that off. See what the wheel looks like. Stop moving. Okay. Okay, we have a burned section there. And fucking nowhere else. Are you kidding me? So that's still the highest spot. Ah. Why is this so difficult? Okay, I guess let's try dressing the fucking thing again. Got a telescopic ladder. For some reason, chair fighting with collapsing. Yeah, that's fair. Starting to sound much nicer now. Well, I turned it up at high speeds that time, is the thing. So it's like much more even of a cut. Okay. All right. Let's give this fucking thing another shot. All right. Survey says no. It didn't do anything. This is really annoying. Okay. Let's go back to the slow speeds. 15? I don't know. 15 hertz, that is. Yeah, now you can hear it. Still way out of whack. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, or if this wheel is out of whack, or if like it's off center on the arbor, but I can't adjust it on the arbor very much. So Another. Okay. See how it looks. Yeah, it's still choppy. Nice and choppy. All right. Yeah, we still got our burn section here. Ugh. Why does this have to be so hard, man? I know I'm just probably doing it wrong. Like I should use something other than maybe. What else do I have? That I could use instead of rebar. I don't actually have any cool rolled steel. I don't think. I could use. Oh well, I have this. Let's take a look through the little magic bin. I guess I could try carbide, but that's not going to do anything. I don't think. This is not the correct way to do this, but it is a way to do this. I definitely don't have any molybdenum. What is this? No. Um, I've got like this chunk of pipe. That would also be hot rolled. Oh, it's also galvanized. Oh, don't want to do that. Here, I don't know what this stuff is. Let's try this. I wonder if it'll fit in the like Jacob's truck. I don't think it will. So let's turn this off. I'm definitely not holding it like that. I don't think it'll fit in the Jacob's truck though. You know, I did not consider what the abrasive dust would do to the Jacob's truck. I'm kind of an idiot. I think it's okay though. Yeah, that's definitely not going to fit. Son of a bitch. Why is everything so hard, man? Nothing's allowed to be easy. I don't know. Maybe I could send it like this. You guys want to see what happens when you send it, when you do stupid shit with a surface grinder? Because I think we're about to see what happens when you do stupid shit with a surface grinder. Honestly, fairly solid. We'll just go take it very easy. So, okay. Okay. Put that down. Okay. Lock her in place. Yeah, what could go wrong? Yeah, I have the appropriate PPE on. I have glasses. Don't ask if they're safety glasses or not, but I have glasses. All right, we're gonna turn it on, go to max speed, just until we touch off. Oh shit, I heard noises. Hey, the Furby, hello, hello. Yeah, OSHA approved safety squints. Thank you for the follow. Exactly, you know the drill. All right, let's see. It's gonna be sketchy. Time to do some sketchy shit. Do da, do da. Time to do some sketchy shit. Oh, de do da day. Hope I get away with it. Do da, do da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, de do da day. I should close the wheel guard. Do da, do da. It's very, very close. Ah, Jesus. It's not flat. I don't know what I expected. I deserve that. Okay. On the way across. Okay. And feed down 2.5 thou. I don't know how much I fed back up into my panic. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy panicking. That is locked. Okay. Okay. Feed down 2.5 thou more. Okay. 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 Feed over. Taking it very easy. This is sketchy. You could probably hear my mom using the weed whacker in the background. Okay. Okay. So we know that the surface is at least to this height. We're not dead yet, so that's cool. Uh, yeah, exactly. At least it's being recorded. Okay. Uh, Still got a burn section as expected. I'm going to just continue using it like this, and just feed down like a little bit, and move over and feed over just a little bit. We're just going to clean up the top surface and then go from there. That's the wrong direction. Just wanted to feel the vibrations with my finger. That's what that was. How much can you guys see? Wait, let's see. Oh, it's okay. It's making noises I don't like. Okay. How's that? It's okay. All right, let's go for a traverse pass. Ooh. Let's see, why did that move? Okay. Let's take take off the thou, I think. Move over a bit. Okay. That's what happens if you do sketchy shit on a surface grinder. Yikes. No damage to the mag chuck. No damage to the wheel. It's all good. Fine. Holy shit. Okay. So, that was fun. Yeah, it was the sound of bat. Correct. It flew, set a part fly off the mag chuck. And that was obviously a demo, of course. I would never do this unintentionally, right? This is obviously a demo to show you guys what happens when things go wrong. So you're welcome. Okay, that was fun. I think it did actually pull some of the diamonds out of it. Or pull some of the diamonds out of the wheel when I did that, though. So maybe it actually helped. We're not doing that again, though. That's for damn sure. Uh, yeah, how could we be certain if it didn't try? All right, that was fun. Not doing that again. How else can we hold this thing? Or what else do I have that I could use? Because clearly rebar wasn't doing the trick. I guess I do have like. I kind of feel bad wasting this though. I do have some chunks of like tool steel that we could use, or like we have some keyway stock. That's not bad. That's fine to kind of waste. Well, I don't want to waste it though. Okay. Yeah, we can kind of use this. That's fine. What does it? Obviously now that one side is nice and flat, you can flip it over to the flat side. Yeah. Genuinely, I was considering doing that after it, before it flipped itself. All right, so this is keyway stock that I got from the cheapo store again. Yeah, so it's like medium carbon steel, I think usually. It's got a nice shiny finish on that man. We're gonna hold it like this, and not feed over too much because I don't want to just like skim the entire bar. That's kind of stupid. So, we're just gonna like work on one end of it. Is how I think we're going to handle this. First, though, I think we've got to deal with the burned sections on this wheel. Turn that at max speed. We're going to just our dust collection. Turn that on. Keep you guys over a little bit. Not bad. Yeah, that's an okay camera angle. You can see how out of round this is with how fucking much it's shattering. Oh, was my head in the way the entire time? I think it was. Oh god, of course you clipped it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's kind of fair though. Yeah, don't do that. I kind of played it off a little bit. That was scary as shit. Don't do that. Okay. Um. So now let's get this guy on. We're just gonna touch like a little bit of it. I don't know how much I want to use of this. There's always the struggle. It's like I don't want to use it, but I need to use it in order to use it. I just don't like wasting material. Okay. Now we feed it down all the way. That's the wrong direction. We love hand cranking. Okay. I never actually checked that the wheel was completely trued up. And there's still a little bit of burnt section. That's fine. Okay. Uh, dust the fuck. Yeah. Yeah, you know the drill. Yeah, it's just what I'm going to do for the views. Use chatter and pucker factory. Trailing side of the wheel and cross feed only. Yeah, that is an option. I was trying to get the surface flat so that I could do that safely or cleanly. But yeah. Yeah, it was definitely for the views and not just because I decided to push my luck. For sure. All right, let's go with that. The thing about feeding with the cross slide only though is that it's only going to the one edge of the wheel is going to get all of the dressing action. Like it's going to take all of the load. So it's not like great. You're going to wear it into like a cone shape. Okay. Let's just feed down. Okay. Where? How is it touching already? Okay. Yeah, the corners of this wheel are already worn. The track that it's wearing in this steel is significantly smaller than the width of the wheel. So you don't want to do that too much if you're going to it. Okay. Okay. So now let's turn down the speeds. Feed over. Oh, I should zoom in again, huh? Zoom. There we go. Okay. Oh wow. I hopefully I don't know how good the frame rate is at capturing this, but hopefully you guys can see it. I can see it on my phone directly, but I don't know if you can see it in the video. You can see how far out of whack it is, how far it's running out. I mean, so let's go ahead and feed down, I don't know, 1 thou. Yeah, you can hear it. Thump, 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 thump. Okay, off. Check it. Yeah, as expected. Yeah. Just leave it. Okay, I think I see diamonds in the steel, so that's good. I think that's what we want. Feed down another 2 thou. Okay. We got, yeah, one burned section there, another section there. Yeah. Okay. Let's try feeding down 5 thou, and then just taking it very slowly, because I want for the diamond to get embedded in the steel. Yeah. I don't know if that did anything. Oh, the hand wheel loosened itself a little though. That's fun. Hold on. Turn that off. Quit loosening yourself. How do I? Yeah. There's like a lot of oil on this thing now. Hold on. I gotta bring it all the way over. And then can I poke the end of the screw? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Oh god, the key is coming out. Oh my god, there's so much oil. Oh my god, I put so much oil in this thing. Nah, you see wobbling. Good. No, you're off the pressure. It just sounds like a helicopter. Yeah, it really does sound like a helicopter, huh? You guys couldn't see what I was talking about, could you? Hold on. The wheel started loosening itself. I pulled it off, but yeah, guess I didn't tighten the set screw enough. It's just covered in oil. Okay. Problem is, this has like a lot of play in it, and I can't access the backside to press against it, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. Get it on properly. Stop moving, you son of a bitch. How did I do this before? I literally did this. I don't know how. I get to it from underneath? No. Okay. Oh, I can get to it from underneath. Just not all the way underneath. From underneath here. There we go. Okay. I don't know if that's how I did it before. That's how I'm doing it now. Um, it's OSHA coming after me now. Please, I promise I'll wear the safety glasses. Let me go, sir. I'll be good. I've reformed. I'm better now. I'll stop using the forklift as a man basket to pick things up off of the shelves. One more chance. It's a little loose, but I don't want it too tight. It's like this thing has to spin pretty freely. That's okay. I can live with that. Yeah. I don't love that amount of play, but it's okay. Tighten that. Let's also tighten the other one while we're here. Oh, that one's just that one's barely tight either. Hold on. I can't get it's hard to get an Allen wrench in there. There we go. Okay. And a fighter jet passing by earlier. Yeah, you shouldn't stand on the forks, put boxes on the messenger. No, I mean, not according to OSHA. But if it works, it works. So, you know. Okay. I think we gotta do another slow or another pass with the dressing wheel or dressing stick thing. Close that. Problem with it being close to the thing is that wait, you're still looking at the hand wheel, dumbass. Okay. Uh, there we go. Yeah, every robot in high school. I mean, the robots just like to blow themselves up anyway, honestly. But yeah, the problem with it being so close to the floor now is that it's hard to get my hands in there. But we will manage. Jesus, fuck. Why did it do that? Okay, that's not fun. I don't like that. You were right. Sound is gone. There we go. I think the mic died, so I just swapped to the different one. What I was trying to say is, yeah, it pulled it out of my hand a little because I think I tried to use the base of the casting here as like a lever to slowly push it up, but then when it kicked back, instead of just my hand moving away from the wheel, it like uh, it pushed against that and just yoinked it. So that was lesson learned. Don't be dumb. Don't do that. That's good to know. All right, let's see. We've still got some fucking burn spots. What do I need to do to get rid of you guys? Yeah. Uh. Hmm. Okay. It's fine. Let's get going, I guess. All right, let's see. Go back to a slow speed pass. Not that slow speed. That's 0. Okay. Wait, can you guys see? You can. Okay. Why is it so far off, dude? This is so ridiculous. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or if the arbor is like if I can tap it around and get it closer before doing this. I don't know what the fuck, man. Yeah, it is doing something. It's just not what I want. Uh, I wonder if I took a punch and like tried to tap it in. Robin Renzetti did it better, so he actually has a system where he can dial them in before truing them up. But it requires like a special washer and nut, or a special nut to deal with. And then he also like has it turned down slightly so that it has room. But I don't have either of those things. I don't even have the proper wrench to tighten this. I just used a punch and like spun it. So, uh, hmm, this blows. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just feeling the way that it's hitting the high spots. Okay. Hmm. We got high spot there, which we already knew. Oh, it's just high spot there. Okay, fuck you. Hmm. All right. I think what we're gonna do is call it for the day. I think the microphone dying was telling me um, it to fuck off. When it kicked to shift the wheel on the arbor, I think it did a little bit, but I don't know. It was already really bad, so I don't know. So what I think we're gonna do is delay this project until after I have my new arbors made with the spanner to properly tighten them and do all of that so that this can be done properly. And then we'll go from there. Uh, in the meantime, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure something out to do next week or tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow. I haven't decided. We actually did all of the non-surface grinder projects that I wanted to do today, so that's nice. Actually made it through the to-do list, which is a first. Even if it did take resetting stream once because of internet. So I'm not gonna get like buy a proper spanner. I'm gonna make one. Ty, I have like a piece of pipe. You know, we could have been doing that. We could make a spanner right now, but we're not going to. I'm done. I think we're gonna call it for the day. 'Cause I've done nothing today but dick around on YouTube and then stream. So where did that come from? There's like a weird oil spot circle that I don't know how I did that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Playing milling machine simulator. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The drawers. Yeah, I didn't plan out the cabinet. That's the one thing that we could have been doing. I kind of don't know how to do that, so we'll deal with it. We're still gonna call it for today because I am tired. Oh wow, there's like a lot of oil collecting right here. Delicious. Hmm. We'll need to figure out a way to deal with the oil situation because it's like a total lost lubrication system, so it's just gonna drip on the floor. And if I have a cabinet underneath it, it's gonna drip onto the cabinet. Uh, so that's fun. We'll have to deal with that somehow. Bonk. It stops. Um, about this side. Yeah, there's also oil over here too. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it's made like a little paste. Yummy. It's like weird clay. All right. Are they wick oilers? Yeah. It's or we've got like oil cups. Yeah, you can see that one right there. Uh, has like I think it has a felt wick in there, and then it's just like a complete cup. Um, and then these two feed onto the two x-axis ways, or right. That's the z. How does this work? Yeah, this is the x-axis. Yeah. Um, so these two feed onto the two x-axis ways, and then the x-axis ways feed onto the z-axis ways. Um, here and here, by like some grooves that are cut into them. It's kind of a neat system, actually. All right. Anyway, I'm stalling. Let's probably get new wicks or some old shoelaces. That's not a bad idea. I don't know what to use as a wick, honestly. Uh, I guess yeah. You said old shoelaces. That would probably work. Oh yeah, yeah. What a day! What a day! All right. Let's figure out who to raid. You can also get lantern wicks at the hardware store. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a really good idea. Okay. I might look into that. All right, raid. Um, anyone I'm following? We've got Jane, we've got Nicola, we've got Honey the Kawaii Bunny. No, Scratch is live. A whole bunch of people are live actually. Um, let's see here. Let's raid into Scratch. Let's figure out a raid massage. I'm gonna raid into Scratch actually because like Jane is cool, but Scratch is the small. He's the just what a small lad. He's only got two people watching, so we're gonna raid into him. Um, God, I'm gonna accidentally click the knock feature by one time these days. Totally OSHA approved raid. All right, perfect. All right, so there's your raid message. We're going to start raid. All right. Well, oh wow, we actually have like 16 viewers. That's crazy. I didn't think we'd have that many people here. Well, thank you all very much for watching. Today was a bit of an a few ups and downs, but you know, it's how it goes sometimes. So, I will see you all next time, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know, man. Life is hard. I have homework. Got math. God, math is hard. Partial differential equations is kicking my ass. So, I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.